So today we are going to study the poem on killing a tree. What do you mean by killing a tree? We are killing people, isn't it? Are we killing the tree? What do you mean by killing the tree? Yes, killing a tree. So usually we cut down the tree, isn't it? Are we killing the tree? No, we are only cutting down the tree. But here the poet had used the word killing. Why did the poet use the word killing? Because when we kill a human body, how it is? We are killing him the whole, isn't it? That means the whole body of that person is being destroyed, isn't it? Yes or no? Or we are killing him only the head? No, we are cut. Then we used to say cut down, isn't it? But when we are killing a person, the whole body of that person is being killed, isn't it? So he is not remaining. Understood now? So, but at the same time, when you cut down any parts of the body, is he dying? No, only that organ or that part, hand or leg or whatever it is, it is cut. The remaining part is there, isn't it? Similarly, when we cut the tree, are we cutting it up to the ground level? Okay, we are cutting it. Still, what is remaining? Can we say the tree is killed? No, we can say only the tree is cut down, isn't it? Why? Because under the earth, what is remaining? The root of that tree is remaining, yes or no? So, some part of that tree is remaining. Totally it is not destroyed. So, that is why he is saying cut down. But when we say the word killed, then what you have to do? The whole part of that body, the whole portion of that body, including the roots, has to be taken out. Then only we can say the tree is killed. Understood now? When the whole thing is being taken out or up to the ground level if we cut it, still we cannot use the word kill. We can say only that tree is cut down, isn't it? But when we wanted to say the tree is killed, what has to be taken out? Its remaining parts which are under the soil also has to be taken out. Every part, every minute part of that tree has to be taken out. Then only we can say the tree is killed. Understood? So now we will see how is a tree killed. You must have observed people cutting down trees, but can they kill a tree? Is it easy to do so? More than 100 years grown up trees are there. Thousands and thousands of years grown up trees are there. Also is there, isn't it? So how we can kill such a tree of a long time living? So we can cut it down, isn't it? The upper parts one by one we can cut it down, and the remaining which is being under the soil, how we can take it out? Is it easy to take out the remaining part of that big tree which had lived for more than 100 years? That means more than 100 years means its roots had gone to different places underneath, isn't it? Very deep it has gone. So that much deep we have to go out to take it out. Then only we can say the tree is killed. Understood? It takes much time to kill a tree. So it is not an easy task to kill a tree. It is easy for cutting down the tree, but killing a tree is not very easy. Not a simple jab of the knife. That means we cannot cut that or we cannot kill the tree by using a knife. But by using a knife we can kill a human body, isn't it? In movies and all we have seen, by using a knife we can kill the human body. But by using a knife, can we kill a tree? We are not able to kill a tree. But certain branches or something can be cut down. will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth. Consuming, eating. Consuming, eating. So how it has grown? It was eating the soil, isn't it? That means it is going very deep inside the soil or going deep into the earth, consuming the earth, rising out of it. So after it has gone too much deep, then only what comes out? It starts growing up. Then all the branches coming. Then the tree is becoming very old, isn't it? So what is remaining under the earth? Its roots, main part is remaining under the earth. It is going deep and deep into the earth. Upon its crust, absorbing. Absorbing means taking in, feeding, rising out of it. Feeding. Feeding means consuming. Feeding. Feeding, consuming. Feeding it. Upon its crust, absorbing. Absorbing, taking in. Years of sunlight. What it is taking? Sunlight, air and water. So it is taking all this inside, isn't it? Water, sunlight and air. It is taking inside and it is going very deep under the earth. If all these are not coming, can that tree live? No, isn't it? It will die. Yes or no? Yes. And out of its leprous hide. Leprous means bark. Leprous, bark. Bark of a tree. Sprouting leaves. Sprouting, growing. So from the barks, so after, suppose you think we are planting a tree. How we are planting the tree? We put the roots underneath and you cover it with the mud, isn't it? Then the stem starts growing and from that stems sprout out the branches, isn't it? So slowly when the branches are growing, leaves, flowers are blooming, what will become big and big? Its stem, the first part which had been started to grow, that becomes very hard, isn't it? That is the wood. It becomes very hard. That is called the bark of the tree, isn't it? So that becomes very strong and hard enough when growing. So when if it is growing for thousands and thousands of years, this bark becomes very hard, not easy to cut down, isn't it? From that starts the branches to all directions. Now understood? It takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple job of the knife. With a knife we cannot do it. We'll do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth. That means slowly it was growing. How much height it is coming, that much deep it is going inside, isn't it? So it was slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it. Then after consuming, after eating, it is rising on top of the earth, feeding upon its crust, that is consuming, absorbing what all things are years of sunlight, air and water, isn't it? Not for 1 or 2 days, for years and years that tree is living over there. Up to then it is consuming air, water and sunlight. That is a food. And out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves, and from that bark the leaves are growing. Understood now? So hack and chop. Chop means cut. But this alone won't do it. So we can cut it, but that will not help it. Only some part which is being on top of the earth, we can cut it. Not so much pain will do it. That much pain is not there. One by one branches can be cut down. You know that in your surroundings you have seen cutting down the trees. slowly half will be cutting down up to the level ground, isn't it? Up to then we can cut down the tree. The bleeding bark will heal. Heal means get curved. So bleeding bark means as we are cutting, what is coming from it? It is bleeding. When the human body, any part of the body is been cut, what comes out? Blood comes out. Similarly, blood of that tree also will be cutting as we are, will be coming out as we are cutting. It can be in the form of white color or sap, isn't it? When we cut the rubber plant, rubber is other plants, white water, like a liquid coming out, isn't it? Watery liquid, it will be coming out. So that is the bleeding. The bark will be bleeding. And from close to the ground, up to the ground, up to where we are cutting, from there it is coming. Will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which if unchecked will expand again to form a size. So suppose certain trees up to the down we can cut it off and put it down. It takes again time. After some time what happens? Again it sprouts out. Again it starts growing, isn't it? So it can be like that also. If the totally, then can we say totally that tree is being killed? No. Only we had cut down the tree and still it is growing, because if sunlight, water and air is being absorbed again, and water starts, growth will start. Understood? Which if unchecked will expand again to form. That means again it will start growing and coming to the same size. Once we have cut down and still the remaining is left over there, again it starts growing and again it comes to the same size. As years pass by, it comes to the same size. Understood now? So, are we killing the tree over there? We are not killing, we are only cutting down the tree. If one is being killed, again can it be replaced? No, it is difficult to replace it, isn't it? But here if we are cutting down only, what is left over there? The remaining part of the tree is left over there and it is able to absorb what? Sunlight, water and air. So if sunlight, water and air is being absorbed, again what starts? Its growth starts. Understood? Once more. It takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air and water, and out of its leprous hide sprouting leaves. So hack and choke, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it, the bleeding bark will heal. And from close to the ground will rise curled green saplings. Again that will start growing with the twigs. Miniature boughs, small boughs. Which boughs mean branches. Which if will expand again to form. So if we are not cutting down that newly grown twigs and branches, what happens? It will start growing, isn't it? Again it will absorb the sunlight, water and air and start growing and becomes hard enough. But once again if we cut, what happens? It will again remain without growth. But after some time, again when water is being, if rain comes, what happens? It starts growing. No, the root is to be. So this is the growth of that tree when we are cutting down. Understood? When we are cutting down, again what happens? The tree will grow. But again, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. Anchoring means soil protection, isn't it? Soil where is that roots are being protected? By the soil, isn't it? The roots are being protected by the soil. That means the soil catch hold of that roots very firmly. It is not being left. Understood? It is to be a rock tied and pulled out, snapped out. That means we have to dig up the whole earth up to the end of the root. then tie up the remaining root with the rope and we have to pull it out. Why? Because the root has many branches over there. It must have gone to different directions and it is being protected by whom? By the soil. So from that we have to pull it out. So hardly we have to pull it out. The root is to be pulled out of the aggregate, out of the soil, which is giving its protection. It is to be rope tied and pulled out after that. Means it has to be tied up with it, because with the hand we are not able to take it out, isn't it? So that we have to tie up how much width it is having, that much we have to tie up with the rope, strong rope, and with the more people have to stand over there and pull it out. When we pull it out only, the whole portion of that tree is being taken out. Then what are we doing? We are killing that tree. Until and unless the root, where the soil is being protecting all these years, that has to come out. That means a very long pit, very deep pit will happen over there. Or pulled out entirely. Entirely means the whole portion of that, how much it is there, that much we have to take it out from the earth cave. Then what we can see over there? A big cave. When the whole thing come out, it is like a cave. That means up to then, all these years, this was hiding over there. And the strength of the tree exposed. Exposed means taken out. The source white and wet, the more sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. That means for years and years it has been hidden inside the earth. Now what has happened? It has been taken out. Understood now? So only then what we can say? We had killed whom? We had killed the tree. Then only we can say we had killed the tree, isn't it? When we can say we had killed the tree? Only when we take out the whole portion which had been under the earth for years and years, where the soil was protecting, that much we have to taken out. So when we are taking out the whole entire portion of that tree, what is left over there? A big cave will be left over there. Then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, weathering, and then it is done. So the whole portion is left outside. Then when rain comes, it is getting wet. When the hot sun comes, it is getting dry. So lying over there, it gets dried and dried up. And the color will be vanished, that greenish color will be coming brown and brown, isn't it? Then that strength, the sap, the juice of the tree will be evaporating due to the scorching sun. Because of the too much hot, that sap of the wood will be evaporated, and then when that sap is being evaporated, what happens? It becomes what? Twisted. It becomes twisted, and finally it is withered. Understood now? So how is a tree killed? Now, all the time we are only cutting down the tree only when we are going into the deep under the soil. Where up to then where the soil is being given giving the protection. That means the roots of the tree, isn't it? The roots of the tree. Only when the whole entire roots of the tree is being taken out, which is being hidden under the soil for long years. then only what we are said to be, we had killed the tree. Otherwise it is only cutting down the tree. Otherwise we are only, what are we doing? We are only cutting down the tree. So when are we killing the tree? Only when the whole portion, entire portion of that is, which is the entire portion? Yes, the roots, isn't it? The entire portion, including the roots from under the soil is taken out. Then what are we doing? We are killing the tree. And how that entire portion can be taken out? Only by tying rock around it and pulling it outside. Understood? Understood the point? No, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be rock tied and pulled out, snapped out, or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave, and the strength of the tree exposed, the source white and wet, the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. Then the matter of scorching and choking, sun and air, browning, hardening. So lastly, what happens? Lastly, what happens in the sun and the air? Browning. The color of that wood becomes browning, then hardening, then twisting, and finally withering. Isn't it? Because no use of that. Putting over there, due to the sun, everything is being lost. Can a simple jab of the knife kill a tree? Simple with a knife, can we kill the tree? Can we kill the tree by using a knife? No. Yes. You cannot kill a tree with using a knife. Why not? Because bark of that tree, which is very hard, it is there. With that knife, can we cut it out? Bark means it growing for thousands of years. How much it will be? It will be very big. By using a knife, can we cut it out? We cannot cut it out. Has there the tree grown to its full size? How has the tree grown to its full size? This is the word suggestive for the life. That means how it is growing? Growing out of, from the bark, growing out, small pinks are coming, and the branches will come out, and they used to spread. What's the meaning of bleeding bark? Blood coming. Bleeding means extract coming out, isn't it? Coming out of the bark. What is coming out? It can be juice of the, juice or the sap of the tree, isn't it? Juice or the sap of the tree. Liquid form. It is the liquid form. This is the liquid form. Every plant when we cut, watery fluid will be coming, isn't it? The poet says no in the beginning of the third stanza. What does he mean by this? Not to kill a tree, isn't it? Because the whole crust we have to, so whole part of the plant has to be taken out from the crust of the earth. Meaning of anchoring earth. Anchoring earth means protection, giving protection. Giving protection. Who is giving protection? Yes, soil is giving the protection. Soil is holding all the roots of the plant and making it go deep into the soil, isn't it? And it is catching hold it very firmly, yes or no? Yes, very firmly. With the one pull we are not able to take it out, isn't it? We need many pulls to take out, because earth will be protecting them very hardly. What does he mean by the Strength, which is, where is the strength of the tree? Root. If any plant's root is cut down, can it live? It is not able to live. So the whole strength is nowhere, not on the growing part of the tree. Where it is? It is under the soil. What is remaining under the soil? Roots. What finally kills? Okay now. So I'll read the poem once more. I hope you have understood that. It takes much time to kill a tree. So cutting down the tree within short time we are able to, isn't it? But at the same time, killing the tree, it takes time, isn't it? All of a sudden we cannot go and kill a tree. But all of a sudden what we can do? We can cut the tree, isn't it? Cut the tree means, but if it is a grown up tree, it is a grown up, that I mean for long time it is living over there, then how will it barks? It will be very hard and strong. So such a hard and strong bark trees takes time to cut down, and with a knife it is not easy. Understood? Not a simple jab of the knife. That means with a small knife we cannot cut down a tree, or we cannot kill a tree. We'll do it. We can do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth. That means for years and years it is standing over there. That means what it is eating? Consuming earth. Rising out from it, then after that slowly coming out of the earth. Feeding upon the crust. Then whatever is seen on the top of the crust of the earth, it is consuming, absorbing. What it is doing? Taking in. What all? Years of sunlight, air and water. What all things it is taking? Sunlight, air and water. So without these three things, not possible to survive. Even human beings also, can we live? No, we are also not able to live, isn't it? We also need all these essential things. And out of his leprous hide, out of the bark hiding, sprouting out leaves. From that, what starts coming out? Leaves start coming out. You all imagine how a plant we are planting and how it is starting to grow. That small sapling takes time to grow, isn't it? Then within short time it becomes very big. So hack and chop, but this alone want to do. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal. And from close to the ground. Close means from the ground itself will rise curled green twigs. Then the green twigs, tender leaves start coming. Nature bows. Then from that, after that starts the branches, small branches, which if unchecked will expand again to former size. So if we are not watching it, if we are not checking it, what happens? It will stay there and it starts growing and finally coming to the same growth of the plant, of the tree which had been already there, isn't it? No, the root is to be pulled out. So in order to kill, this all we are doing only to cut down time, isn't it? But if we want to kill it out of the anchoring earth, that means out of the protection of whom? Protection of the soil. It is to be roped and tied. That means a rope has to be tied around it and pulled out. Now then we have to pull it so hardly to put it outside, or pulled out entirely. Then only the whole entire portion of the tree will be taken out. Until the whole portion is taken out, what we are doing? We are killing the tree. Otherwise, we are only just cutting down the tree. And the strength of the tree exposed, and the whole strength is being taken out. The source white and wet. So So while taking out the whole portion, its color changes. It will be white and wet because it was under the deep, gone into the earth. The most sensitive hidden 4 years inside the earth. That means the sensitive part of that grown up tree which has been hidden under the earth, and it was there for years and years. So how long it has been there, up to them it is very sensitive, it is under the earth. Then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air. Then it is put out in the sun and the air. It is exposed out in the sun and the air. Then slowly color changes, the hardness changes, and then twisting, and then finally withering. Withering means drying. Withering, drying. Withered means dry. Wither, dry. That means all the juice of that bean are gone, evaporated, isn't it? And when the juice juice or the wetness which has been evaporated, slowly what happens to that wood? It becomes dry. And then it is done. So that only what we had done, we had killed the tree. Understood now? I hope you have understood the lesson. Now one more poem is there. I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree. So lovely to have a poem written about what? About the trees. A tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth's sweet flowing breast. That means it is on the earth level, ground level, isn't it? And it is being exposed in the sunlight. That means his mouth is open. Yeah, that means to get what? Sunlight, air and water. So the mouth is exposed. And after getting that, what is growing under the earth? It is growing hard and hard. A tree that looks at God all the day. So always it is facing whom? Facing the God. And lifts the leafy arms to pray and bringing the branches and the leaves. So everything is towards God, praying to God. A tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in the head. So during the summer season, that big tree is full of robins, the bird, isn't it? It is full of the chattering sound of the, twittering sound of the birds. Upon whose blossoms snow has laden during the snow winter season, the tree is fully covered with the snow, whose intimately lives with the rain. Then when the sun comes, what happens? The snow melts and they fall down as a rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. So we human beings can make poems seeing the beauty of a tree. But who makes it? Only God can make it, isn't it? God makes it and we write poems, and so we are the fools. So human beings, what we are doing today? What God has given us, we human beings are destroying, cutting down them, isn't it? They are standing and praising the God, praying to God. And what we human beings are doing, we are destroying them. Understood now? When eating fruit, think of the person who planted the tree. So we are having fruits of different kinds, isn't it? So that all who had planted? God had planted, and we are eating it. After eating, what we are doing? We are destroying it. That is why it is said, when we destroy a tree, plant it too on the same place. Understood now? So the poem is over. The notes will be sent to you.